Alright guys, here's an update on the 84 project. I guess I'll show you the other motor first. That's the motor that came out of it. I don't know how much you guys are going to be able to see, but it definitely had water in the oil. All the boards are good. Cam was good. Where the hell is the crank? Oh, it's sitting over here. Oh, I might have put it under the station wagon for safekeeping. Nope. I don't know where it is. But anyway, crank's good. No worn bearings or anything like that. I believe it blew an intake gasket. The intake gaskets on it were pretty loose when they came off. Oh, here's the crank. And, you know, it definitely was a fresh rebuild. Only about 3,000 miles on it. Sucks, but, you know, what can you do? I'm going to send it to the machine shop, have new cam bearings put in it. Just because I have it apart, why not? I'll run a new oil pump in it. New main bearings, rod bearings, full gasket set. I might put better heads on it. I don't know yet. And I'm not sure on the lifters. The cam had no wear whatsoever, so I might just throw a new set of lifters at it. Or reuse the ones I have. I'm not sure if water in the oil would really mess them up or not. So that's where that block stands, and what's basically going to happen is I'm going to rebuild this block and either put it back in the 84 or put it in the Willys. The Willys has 48 gears, so it doesn't really need a real healthy small block in it. It could stand with a mild built small block because, you know, the biggest deal is it's going to be turning like $3 grand on the highway, but off the line and everything it should be fine. Way more than enough gearing to get you going quick. So that's where that stands. And here's the motor I put in the black Chevy. This is a 1986 87 350 2-bolt main block with a one-piece rear main seal in it, which is really nice. I put all new gaskets in this motor when I put it in the Willys, so everything's fresh in it. Only has maybe an hour runtime on it. So I needed a special, you know, you need a different flex plate because the bolt patterns on the two are different. So I got that. It cost me 24 bucks. That's all I have in this motor swap so far, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, it's got that. It's got a comp cam in it, double roller timing chain. Double roller timing chain in it. Comp cam. I am not sure on the specs of it. I didn't want to take the timing gear off of it, so whatever. It is what it is. I have no clue. It's got 64cc double hump 327 heads on it. The heads have been milled, decked. Valves reground and everything like that. Oh, the only thing it doesn't have is hardened seats in it, which I don't know why they didn't do that, but they didn't, so I gotta run lead additive. It's got valve guides in it, push rod guides, comp cams push rod guides in it, upgraded valve springs, all that good stuff. So it's a pretty healthy little small block. It's got a performer intake on it, and I'm running a 650 Edelbrock on it for right now. It had a 750 Holly, but the floats have been sticking really bad. It was pouring gas in the motor, so threw on the Edelbrock that was on this before. TH350 turbo transmission and a 10-bolt Outback with, I believe, 273. So this is more of a highway cruising truck than it is a drag truck. Someday I'd like to put a 12-bolt with 410s in it and a 5-speed out of a Camaro, maybe like a T5 or maybe an M22 or M21 or an M20. But you know, that's down the road. My buddy asked me about these serpentine belt. I have a serpentine belt set up off of a Camaro, 80s Camaro. This can fit with the double hump heads. The only problem is, like, you won't have a hole right here for mounting purposes. This hole, you know, the guy who had this on here before me didn't run these two holes. I never had a problem with the belt slipping or anything like that. You know, I'm sure it'd be better. I'm sure you could drill and tap for this hole, but you know, there's no stamping for that one, so it is what it is. I'm running a bigger dampener on this, the 8-inch instead of the 6-inch. I'm not sure if I'm going to run into problems yet. So far, all the brackets fit. Well, you know, it remains to be seen whether or not the crank pulley is going to line up. Hopefully it does, because I really don't have money for another dampener. And that's, you know, pretty much it. I'd basically just switched everything off the other block onto this block that I needed. Put it in this truck. You know, I had said when I built this motor that I wished I had put it in this truck or the street rod or something, because this motor is a lot, you know, it's a little too much for the station wagon. It's never really going to see a burnout or anything. This truck is a much better platform for this motor, high revving and everything like that. So this should be fun. I hope to have this finished up today. This is my last day off, so I'm going to try to get this thing cranked out before the weekend so I can go to work and whatever. Hopefully get this thing registered within the next 2 weeks. Have it back up and on the road. It's the first time since '06. Been asked about my bumpers. This one was already pretty pitted when I bought the truck, but the back one was pretty much mint. That's just sitting. New England, you know. Everything just rust from the humidity out here. It's pretty much insane. So, yeah. I'm also going to probably adjust the valves using the valve cover trick. I went to the junkyard, got an old valve cover. I'm going to cut the center out of it, throw it on there when it's running, and do the valves when it's running. I preset them, and I've already run the motor for a little while, but I think they might be a little too tight. Got a little bit of like a pop coming out of the exhaust, so I think they might be a little too tight. But, yep, try to get this thing slammed out today and running, and, you know, if I get it all together well, maybe we'll do a little burnout fit or something cool. Got my, Mickey Thompson slicks on the back. I also got to say that I, took the old headers off, and I sandblasted them, and I ran this, and then I ran a wire wheel over it to clean it up a little more. And then I'm using this VHT paint, the silver, aluminized I think it's called. They look really nice. They look pretty much new. I'm really not sure how well this stuff's going to hold up, but they were getting pretty rusty. I mean, I'll bring this one outside. I'll show you the other one. Yeah, this place is trash. It's been like motor musical chairs out here. Anyway, that's the one I redid. I still got to do a little more painting on it, but it's pretty good. And then this is the other one. So, cleaned up pretty good, I would say. Pretty good. That's pretty much it on this truck. I redid the interior on it. I actually have black seat belts I pulled out of the junkyard not too long ago, so those are going to go in. It's hot as all get out in here right now, but this is pretty much it. Nice little truck. It'll probably be for sale fairly soon, after the summer. I hate to see it go. I've had it so long, but you can't keep them all. Anyway, guys, that's enough rambling.